Alright, hello everyone. This is a tutorial on GamepadVision, and yeah, so basically what GamepadVision is, I'm sure if you're on this video you've heard of Gamepad Viewer. It's like a extension to that pretty much. So it's got most of the features like Gamepad Viewer has, minus like the remapping, plus a few things more. So now, obviously, let's continue. Now, I haven't got my controller connected just yet, but because of that, I'll just show you the controllers feature. This is our first feature that you'll see is different to Gamepad Viewer. So if you just click on this page is for if you do not have a controller, it's not working, it's not charged. Basically, if it's not plugged to your computer, then you can use this. Now, over here, just select whatever controller you want. And you can use your cursor and your left mouse button to control and test the press state of the controller. But yeah, so everything else I'll show you in the normal one. Everything's the exact same. If I just connect my controller, I'm using a PS4 controller, so it's detected it and it's showing me a PS4 controller. But again, you can just select any of these. It's probably the nicest one. Now then, so over here you have your live CSS editor. Any CSS you write and it's correct, it will update immediately over here. This is where you select what controller or /player the controller is for. Obviously I only have one controller connected, so players 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 will not be connected. Let's go back to player 1. Now let's see, so the styles get applied automatically. If you press clear style, then it will reset to default. Update, this is just for your normal just sharing the controller, testing it out for your client, or your client's already testing it out before you publish it, pressing the save controller. While you're still building and considering what to do with the controller, only please use the update URL. Now then, here you have your scale, just to scale the controller up and down, and obviously like the background color changer, just in case the the background color matches your controller but too well. Anyways, there's two parts to this controller, or to the website. So any controller you select, for example the PS3 controller, or let's do the PS4 one just because I have the PS4 controller connected. Now if you're on the light theme and you update the URL, you will get the light theme controller, obviously. But on Windows you can just press Alt plus T. But I'm not on Windows, so I'll just click this button in settings. Sorry, I've manually changed the background color there, so it's like that. So now I've got, if I do update URL, paste this, it's going to be dark. Now this is just for the default controllers. If you just want to use the default controllers, you can just select it and update URL, copy and paste it. Simple as that. Now I don't really like the dark theme, so I'll use the light theme. Now then, the really good feature is that this website, since like I said at the start, is an extension to Gamepad Viewer, which means you can just copy and paste your Gamepad Viewer CSS and paste it in here and it will work perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and GamepadViewer.com. if you don't like to write CSS using the GamepadVision, GamepadViewer 2, you write no code. You just paste in your your image URLs. You size them and position them. No code is needed, so you can use that website, which is better in that sense. Now then, let's say we select the PS4 controller, come here, and let's go PS4 assets, base. We can just, let's go grab the CSS first actually. So styles.css, and just copy the PS4 one. Come on, man, where is it here? Now then, if I paste this, nothing's going to appear because the paths to the images that are defined, they're not accurate. They're not correct. So if we go back to base here, copy URL, come here, paste it in here, and we got it here. Just as an example, if you're also able to just change a few things, which, for example, if I just want to change the base but keep everything else, and obviously it looks a bit ass, but you can just do that as well. Now then, what's next is disconnected one. Let's see if I can find it here, because I do not want to disconnect the controller. Triggers. Oh man. So you can see disconnected is here now. Copy image URL here. This is a disconnected phase on GamepadVision as well. Get rid of this. Triggers. Copy image URL. Hello. Bumper now is here. Obviously there's a process to actually making the skins yourself and then doing this. When you create your assets, you can just host them on imgur.com. Just drag and drop your images here, and then you can just copy and paste the URL, from which you, at the end of the URL, you just write .png to it. Touchpad. Let's see. Touchpad, just press it and then it will appear. Copy image URL. Just to size down the CSS a little bit. That's for like the player numbers, but it's not really needed in the PS4 one. The start select is, just copy this. Now just like to show you, I'm pressing the triggers, the bumpers, the start select. Oh, there we go, see? As you paste the CSS, you want to test the controller like I just did. And I can see that my start and select buttons are slightly above. So let's see, 42, let's do that to like 48. Perfect. And now, I don't want you to screen record. Let's see. Start ABXY is the face. So and then if I come down here, sticks, copy image URL again. So you can see the sticks have appeared and I can use them. Okay, now again, so we've got a problem in X. So X is A, I think, in Xbox. So let's do that too. I think it's fine on. I'll change this to top and say X. There you go, 115px, perfectly works. And now what's left is the D-pad. So I need D-pad here, copy image URL, and come here, D-pad, perfect. So you can see, perfectly fits. Obviously when you make your own custom controller, you mess around with like the width, the height, the positioning, etc. Now then let's quickly copy this, just refresh it. Now just to say, now the identifier in the CSS is, this basically is a full CSS to, you know, as a template. Now the identifier in this is the controller you select. If you select Xbox 360, you will change this to Xbox-old. Xbox is, 1 is Xbox, PS3 is PS. Make sure it's .ps, .xbox-old, .xbox, etc. This one is .ds4 for the identifier. PS5 is .ds5, and custom is .custom. Simple as that. Let's go back to here. Here we go. Now then, over here, what you do is just save controller, and it will upload the controller to the backend. And over here you can see this is the unique identifier for this controller as a slug. Now once you finalize your controller, this is what you will share, this URL, with your client or even yourself. Otherwise, once you're done with your CSS and you click on update URL to get the test URL, and you come here, you see it's the exact same thing, but it's so much bigger. Like if I go let's see, here, you see how big it is. For Discord, it's big for everything. Anyways, let me show you one more thing. So now say you were doing this without a controller. Let's just copy all of this and refresh the page and come here. Now if I just paste all of this and select PS4, I can just, you know, same way, just click on anything I want. Oh, like drag the joysticks, etc. So it's the exact same process, just one thing you're using your mouse and the other you're using a controller. But yeah, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe and share. Also comment and look through the description for more details and where you can join the Discord server and whatnot. But yeah, thank you, bye.